Namaste guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Vikas Chandra Padarilla. Let's do your reading for the month of September 2021 for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter signs for the sign of Libra, which is the kidneys. So you get the scales for Libra that way with regards to body parts. So first comes Aries, the first house. So there's the head. Second house is Taurus, the throat. Third is Gemini, Mercury. Fourth is Cancer, the moon. Fifth is Leo, the sun, the heart. Virgo is sixth, which is intestines, again ruled by Mercury. And the seventh zodiac sign is Libra, that is you, which is the kidneys. So it's the sunset, 6 o'clock at evening, and that's why you can see when sun is setting, you can see the formation of the Libra symbol. So that is Libra. So if you want to, learn more about these interesting stuffs, comment down below so that I'll get to know that you are interested, and I'll make a separate video for you guys regarding these interesting topics about astrology and real life scenarios. So I'm gonna do Golden Dawn spread for you as usual with Thought Tarot by Aleister Crowley. You can also find the timestamps below in the description box. And also do support this channel guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet and click on the bell icon to get notified. All my readings will resonate with Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter signs. And at the end of the video, I'll mention you my advice for respective zodiac signs so that you can check it out even further for further information. So now as you can see, there are 5 piles in total and it consists of 15 cards in total. And there are 5 piles, each consisting of 3 cards each. So this pile says about your situation. Over here, this will tell you about your current path. Opposite to that, it will tell you about your alternate path. Over here, bottom left corner, this will tell you about your psychological basis, meaning what is running in the background for your situation, etc. And also overall reading the background scenarios. And at the last we have karma. This is something that you cannot change. It is destiny, you have to go through it. It is also the lessons in life. So this is the face down as you can see right now, but let's face up the cards and see what we have for you. We have Princess of Cups exactly coming in the center of the spread. Next to that we have Happiness, which is 9 of Cups. And finishing off the situation, we have Knight of Discs, which is a court card. So we have 2 court cards here, 1 Knight and 1 Princesses, and 2 Cups energy, which is water. In the current path, we started off with 7 of Wands, which is Veiler. In the alternate path, we started off with Ace of Swords. In the psychological basis, we started off with Death. And karma, we started off with 2 of Wands, which is Dominion. Six of Wands, victory in the current. The Emperor, major arcana in the alternate. 3 of Cups, abundance in the psychological basis. And in karma we have 4 of Swords, which is truce. And finishing off the current path we have pleasure, which is 6 of Cups. Finishing off the alternate path we have 8 of Wands, which is swiftness. Finishing off psychological basis we have Eight of Swords, interference, and finishing of karma, we have the Priestess, which is major arcana. So overall, the face down and face up of the cards of the Golden Dawn spread is complete for you. And let's get into your reading. Welcome back, guys. So let's get into your reading. In this situation, we have the Princess of Cups coming exactly in the center of the spread, which is a court card, followed by Nine of Cups, happiness, and then we have Knight of Discs, which is again a court card. So as I said before, 2 cups energy, which is water element, and 1 discs. So clearly it is telling that because of 2 court cards and coming of happiness, let's start with Princess of Cups, because this is a little intertwined and we may get we may incline towards wrong meanings, but I want to keep this very accurately. So let's go in a flow and see where it goes. I've already took my time to actually analyze clearly for the entire reading. So with the Princess of Cups, with the court card, here it is telling the September month will be very good for you, because every time Princess of Cups is a card which will actually make us feel relaxed, to really open up, to lose our muscles. So there will be a situation where we should not move our muscle, but right now we can relax our muscles, and this is a time where you can enjoy, play, have some fun time in the month of September, because you did all the work that is required, and now it's the time to just free yourself and relax. And this energy also suggests that you might be receiving something from someone, like a gift, or you might be giving a gift for someone. Coming exactly in the center of the spread, this is what I'm getting. And yeah, there is essence of something that is giving and taking that we can see here. And this is with regards to happiness, because next is happiness card. This month will be very happy for you. That is simply is. Princess of Cups alone is a very happy card, and next to that, literally the card happiness came. So this definitely clarifies and suggests that there will be a lot of happiness coming in the month of September, and because of that there will be a lot of flowing of energies freely. So there will be give and take naturally. So that will definitely happen. But the way it happens suggests with the third card, which is the Knight of Discs, it happens very slowly. It happens, this flow of water flows very slowly. But there'll be happiness, okay? There'll be happiness, there'll be joy, there'll be comfort, and there'll be, this playful energy. But it happens very slowly with the Knight of Discs. It almost feels like it is not moving, but it is definitely moving. It happens very, very slowly, okay, with the Knight of Discs. Also, it suggests that situation is telling you, and it is kind of forcing you to take time to actually receive, take time to think and receive. So if someone is giving you something, it's not that you suddenly take it. The situation is like that, where you have to take time, think logically, take some time, feel with your heart, feel with your emotions with the Cups energy, and then receive whatever they are giving. As to even giving also, you need to just connect with your heart, take your time, and then give. So that is what with the Knight of Cups it means. There is some delay, and this delay is definitely useful, okay? But there is movement. It might seem like nothing is moving, but it's definitely moving with the Knight of Discs energy. So this is the current situation. It's very, very good. So yeah, September might seem that you feel happy, but you feel like nothing is actually happening. It is, even though if it is happening, it's very little, but there is a lot of happiness, but it is in a slow movement. Let's get into current path, where you're going. So we have 7 of Wands, Veiler, 6 of Wands, Victory, and 6 of Cups, Pleasure. So with the Veiler card here, starting off with the current path, this is your number 7. And we have Leo representation and Mars representation over here. Meaning you are connected with that fiery energy. Your current path is all about just moving, doing that physical activities in the month of September. So the situation is very calm and comforting, but you're not relaxing this month. You're just putting your full physical effort, because we got 2 wands. After this also we got 6 of wands, which is victory, again wands energy, and then cups energy, 6 of cups. But both, having the fire element, especially in thought tarot, in golden non-spread, it suggests that we have to count the number of elements, and if the number of elements is more than the next element, that means the more of that kind of energy and element is playing out in that particular scenario. So we have 2 fire energy, fire elements. So it says that you are connected to that Mars energy, and that's why we have Mars and Leo here. Same with the victory card, and with the Veiler especially, you can see the wands are actually blocking the scene, what is happening behind. So you're actually kind of not revealing everything that you do right now. You want to share, but you're not doing it. And also it says that you're kind of protected right now. You're not letting people into your life. You're just focusing on yourself. You're not letting anyone in, because now you're educated enough with this kind of wings energy, Egyptian wings. So now you have the knowledge and experience that if you connect with people, it's actually taking a lot of energy out. So now you're protected and focusing on yourself. Next, with the victory card, again there is a scenario where you are again blocking. You can see the wands are blocking what is happening beneath it. So and with the fire, so the fire represents that you are purposefully blocking, okay? And this is what it is telling. And victory card saying that you are focusing on yourself, you are focusing on your own victory. You want success to happen, you want victory to happen, and when that victory is coming to you and when that arrives, that's when you seek pleasure, which is next, 6 of cups. The reason why I said that is because it is intertwined. You can see 6 of wands, which is 6, also this is 6 of cups. So now 7, 6 and 6. So it's saying that you are focusing on the bigger part, and then later on you will seek the pleasure after achieving the victory, after achieving the whatever is in your mind, your belief system, or whatever your goal is to achieve, and showcase yourself. After you achieve that, that's when you open up to the world, that's when you open up to people and connect with people, everything. You can see the connections over here, the chords and everything. So that's the pleasure card, which is also Mercury at the bottom. So that represents communication. And sun also, there is sun. Even though there is cups energy, especially with the 6 of cups, because it is related to the little bit of sun energy, you're not necessarily losing that fire energy which you started. You're maintaining that somewhere in the background, but you're opening up after achieving the victory. So that is what your current path is telling. You're focusing on yourself. Right now you're not communicating much to people. You're just focusing on yourself. You want to achieve something, and after achieving that, that's when you open up. But while opening up also, you're maintaining that fire energy because of the 6 of cups energy having that sun element. But definitely communication part will definitely open up after achieving the victory. So that is what you have in mind, and that's what you're executing. And this fire energy came because the air energy is finished. You have everything set in your mind, and now it's all about the action. So that's why you got 2 wands energy. So that's your current path. That's where you have the current path. Let's look into alternate path, what you can alternately do. That's the universe is suggesting for you. We have 8 of wands, Fifthness, the Emperor, Major Arcana, and then Ace of Swords. So universe is suggesting you're doing exactly right, but sometimes you're doing it maybe in the opposite way. So universe is telling, first network with people, then try to get some information after networking, then focus on yourself, again focus on improving and doing the intellectual part. So universe is saying, so this is a tricky thing with the alternate path. I want you to listen carefully with this. So with the Swiftness card, it's all about the networking. And universe is telling why we have to network right now is that situation is bringing happiness, bringing you joy, bringing you the essence of receiving and sharing of information, sharing of things. And use that situation, use this September month as a blessing of flowing of free energy, so that you network at the initial stage you just network, that will actually bring you the happiness, that will actually maintain the happiness and connect with that happiness in the situation. So after doing this, you can see you get into the emperor mode. After networking for a while, network with a lot of people, especially a lot of people at short amount of time, because it's a spark and spark is very fast. So at short amount of time, try to network with a lot of people so that you also maintain the happiness. And once you get the knowledge, and that's when you move to the emperor part, which is Aries. So that's when you go back to your home, etc., which is 4th house, and which is Aries. Again, you got that fire energy. So universe is telling, after networking and communicating with people, getting to know and sharing information, etc., that's when you become the emperor. And that's when you become, the fire energy starts to build up in you. You become your true self. You can see in the current path we have all wands, which is also fire, but it's not major arcana. Here in the alternate path, because you're networking and gaining knowledge from other people, now you become a major arcana, the emperor, which is much more better. Okay, so if you combine all the wands element, ace to 10 of wands, you get the emperor. Okay, so that is much more significant than just having 7 and 6 of wands. Okay, or any wands. Now next is the ace of swords. After getting this emperor energy, after networking and you realizing your worth, your status, or your power, basically, when you get that, universe is saying, that's when you educate yourself about things. This is the time when you stop networking, focus on yourself and learn yourself. Try to do things and learn. There will be mistakes, but again there will be new beginnings as well with the ace of swords. So this is the learning process. You're sharpening up the sword, but this is done by yourself individually with the ace, especially ace of swords. So individually try to learn things, and if you look at it, it's not exactly opposite, but it's almost opposite in what you're doing. So it's not a bad thing, but you're just finishing off with the initial thing, which is not a bad thing. But universe is saying this is a better way of doing it, not a wrong way that you're doing in the current path, but this is a better way of doing it. It's solely because of the situation. And you can see universe is looking at your current path, what you're doing, and that is why you got the Knight of Discs energy, where universe is giving you the situation of opening up, but it is in a slow process. And this slow process is happening because you also want to take your time, and you have this blocked energy, and that's the reason. But once you come back to the alternate path and take the alternate path, you will notice that it will be a blessing for you, because in the karma you can see everything will be matched. Whatever I say in the karma, in the alternate path, everything is getting matched and everything is getting cleared. In the psychological basis, we have interference, 8 of swords, 3 of cups, abundance, and death, major arcana. So in the background, it is giving you this interference, it is giving you this block energy, so that you can that you are aware that something is not right, something has to be worked on. So this interference in the background is actually making you aware that you need to work right now in order to move forward. So sometimes universe creates blockages in our life just to make us aware that you need to act right now, you need to do that particular task right now, finish it right now, clear the blockages, at the same time move forward, complete the entire task that is required, so that again that kind of blockages will not come later. With the interference card, and you got 3 of cups, abundance. Again, 3 of cups is also, as you know, if you're a tarot card reader, 3 of cups is exactly the kind of energy that I just talked about till now. It's all about connecting with people, sharing your emotions with people, your happiness. This is also like a party card, but coming in the psychological basis, it is just like a smoke, not necessarily like that, but this definitely is some kind of related to that, With the Three of Cups energy, what is bringing in the background, what is happening in the background is the essence of you connecting with people. And most of the time, whatever is interfering, it's only through people that it can be solved, because there are many sorts. And with the Death card over here, which is Major Arcana, what is running in the background is also, it is bringing transformation. Some kind of big transformation is happening and coming at the last for you. Starting with the psychological basis, definitely transformation is happening. And I can see the sense of Mercury here playing out a lot. Okay, with the abundance and interference card, Mercury is playing out. So this transformation is solely, I think it's up to the mind. Something in the mind is changing. Okay, something in the mind is transforming for you. And yeah, with the Death, the skeleton is holding the sword over here. But I feel because of the mind playing out, later part, you will use that transformation of the mind that happened. You're then influencing your physical actions with the sword, I can see, after the transformation is happening. So, what is running in the background is, it is telling you, it is giving you signs that first try to connect with the mind, transform the mind, and then take action, then become the emperor. Okay, and clearly this is very difficult to analyze what is in the background, but I hope you understand what the energies are. Basically, psychological basis all tells you bits and pieces of energies, and also it's mostly the confirmation part from the spread. But if you look into the alternate path, you can really analyze and get to know a lot, and it's easy for you to act with the alternate path. In the karma, we have Two of Wands Dominion, Four of Swords Truce, and Priestess Major Arcana. You can see finishing off with the Priestess. You don't have to worry about anything. Your karma is to actually get the knowledge, also secretive knowledge with the Priestess. And this knowledge, you don't have to share it. Only if you want to share it, you can share it, especially with the Priestess energy. But starting off with Dominion, your karma is initially this month, starting of the month, your karma is to look forward in what you can do, basically what you can achieve, and then just look forward and have the motivation. I feel this is with regards to just creating the spark and motivation for you, wanting to look forward. And also creating plans with the Two of Wands. It's all about creating plans. With the Four of Swords Truce, after figuring out, after getting the motivation, after knowing what you want, that is when you have to fix onto it, not change anything, fix onto it and focus on that entirely. Educate yourself, especially the Swords energy and Jupiter energy. After getting that motivation, after having that fire energy, after getting to that fire energy, it's all about coming back and getting into the sword in the mind. As I said before, you have to first transform your mind. But if you're lacking that transformation in your mind to happen, if you're wondering why is not that happening, then your karma is to actually have a little bit of motivation in the starting of the month. Watching motivational videos or motivational quotes, etc. It can definitely open up your inspirational paths, the fire energy, and then immediately you have to focus on one particular thing, what you want, and fix on that and educate yourself into that. And due to this, you get the balance. You can see 2 and 4, which also represents balance, 2 and 4. And also we have Libra down below here, that is also balance. So this is with regards to getting balance in life. And then with the Priestess energy, again 2, which also represents balance. So having your card come out in the end of the reading, it's really beautiful. And yeah, Priestess energy is something, as I said, you getting the rewards below. You can see everything. At the end of the month, you will get whatever you want. and you will be happy. You will get the results that you expect and what you want. You will get everything what you want, because there are many things here. And also you will get the knowledge which it is your wish. If you want to share, you can share at the end of the day, but you are going to receive some secretive knowledge which will definitely enlighten your whole body, especially the mind, is what I'm seeing. It will start with the mind and it will radiate into your entire body. So this is what I have for you guys for September 2021 tarot reading. If you like it, click the like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe and click on the bell icon to get notified. Also, you can check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter signs. Mainly, I can see Mars energy and Mercury. Okay, Mars and Mercury is very significant. As I said, it's all about the fire energy, which is Mars, and Mercury is the mind, and also the moon energy. But mainly I got scenarios on the psychological basis, which is Gemini and Mercury playing out, even Jupiter. But just to keep it simple, look into your Mars and Mercury. You will be guided a lot here, a lot of percentages of information for your life, regarding your life. It will be cleared and guide to you. So that is what I have for you guys. And if you'd like to get a personal reading from me, you can check out my business card. I offer services for tarot reading, astrological reading, life coaching and daily readings. All the price ranges are mentioned respectively, including my contact details and social media links. You can contact me like that and I'll reach out to you. Until then, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for so much support and thanks for watching. Thank you.